Hello, hello, hello. I wished I hadn't had to resort to this, but I'm just gonna. Oh, you can't see it. Oh my god, it's actually out of sight. But this is not the actual gameplay. This is actually a YouTube video because last time it was just unbelievably not fun. Like and later after I closed the stream, I did try to farm a bit equipment, and then I really, not kidding, almost thought I broke my own wrist at some point, and then I even died later on in one of the missions, and it was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm not gonna do this. Like, this is, and it doesn't have to be this way. I know what the problem is. It's really just that it's not. There's no way for me to adjust the sensitivity of the controllers. Like, that's the main problem. I have no problem that you have to be specifically hit specific targets, but I can't. Not the way I'm sitting here, and I can't do anything else because the room is just not that big. What am I supposed to do? Get a bigger house? I'm sorry, I can't do this. So I just got out a few YouTube videos with the few remaining missions. It's actually more than I thought. It's actually the do it for science. Yeah, no, we are going to finish this real quick, and then later on we are going to play an actual Resident Evil that I want to play. The Resident Evil 4, which we are then finally going to finish. So yeah, let's do this really quick, and then I I can move over to things that I actually want to do. Oh, hi, by the way. Of course. And now you can actually see how it's supposed to be played, and they are going to make it look way more easy than it's actually supposed to be. Ah, why is this so loud? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, better. Hey! But I believe that the sequel to this is gonna be much better. I desperately hope that they have also some kind of adjustment system. But yeah. Broken wrist and deaf ears for all. Well, not a broken wrist, but like... Ow! Ow! I moved it too far into one side. Oh, Richard and Rebecca return to the now silent mansion, holding on to hope. The two commence their search for survivors from Bravo Team.
We made it to the mansion, but stay on your toes.
I will, Lily. I hope you're okay.
Tam, they're here too.
How did he reload that far? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, see? All the things that I can't do.
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
I'm alright.
Why?
I had a bad dream.
What?
Nothing.
You are in a bad dream. Oh, they make it look so easy. Why do they make it look so easy?
It's gonna be a long night.
Ow.
Something feels wrong.
Richard.
Hey, don't forget.
Not the priceless paintings!
Remember our training and keep our cool? We'll be fine.
I mean, when you are worried about that, I'm not gonna spoil what is going to happen with the entire mansion here. Oh, also something that... Samurai Edge 2? What? Was there a way how to upgrade the regular handgun as well? Because that was part of the reason why I really didn't want to do this anymore. Because my main weapon just couldn't do anything anymore. Whatever. We're gonna be done with this for today. Please tell me it turns into a candy mansion. Yeah, Princess Bubblegum is going to show up, and then she's gonna claim it as her own. Okay, this person also plays it on the console instead of the Wii. That might also be part of the reason why it's looks a bit quite different than it does with me. But see that how he moves that? It's way more easy to adjust on any other device. It's like I so deeply pray that the sequel is gonna be different. Resident Evil dreams come true!
Damn. I thought we'd finally made it. Well, looks like we'll have to find another way.
A hunter and bees. That's a weird combination.
You know all those bizarre accidents that have been happening lately?
Yeah, you don't have to say it. I know they're related to this too.
Those were no ordinary murders. There's something more going on here. We have to get to the bottom of it.
Our main mission now is survival. Having all the information in the world won't do us any good if we're dead.
I know, but
Don't worry, Rebecca. We'll expose all of this. But for right now, we have to focus on our job.
Does that make the hunter the queen bee? Oh! No, I think actually they should fight the queen bee in this. Because you saw them briefly in the mission before this, so... Oh, also I have to look up all the files in the umbrella thing in this game. Because that's why we are playing it in the first place. Because it's Chronicles. There might be some interesting information that we don't know yet. Some trivia. I mean, why else would you play this game? For fun? Yeah, and see that? This is that. Now that I can see it even more precisely, not playing it myself, it's like, oh my god. Like the red dot. The red dot is never in any place where it should be. This game is interesting. Yeah, you haven't played it yet. Also, that's just such a me thing to do, you know? I bought the Wii console just to play these two games. And I just resort to playing, looking up on YouTube anyway.
Unbelievable. I wonder what they could be up to.
But we will see. We will see how the sequel plays. Bad doggy.
Let's move.
yeah.
But yeah, after closing the stream yesterday, I really like, boah, it's such a huge amount of farming that would have to go into this for finishing the other levels. And also always the lack of ammunition and everything. It's just no. Like it's not a bad game, but I would need more ammunition from all the good weapons and also some kind of health upgrades. Anything like if the game was tweaked a bit more. He did backhand the dog. He's the dog pimp. Access to more ammunition denied.
Now.
Help will come. I'm sure our captain is out there somewhere. So don't give up hope. Besides, I'll back you up. And with me around, what could go wrong?
He said and is being...
What is that thing?
I think in with biological experts, it's called a snake.
Did you get it?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Wow. Umbrella wasn't evil. Can you imagine how many handbags you can make out of that?
We can run past it.
Yeah, and now we are just going to ignore it. We are just going to assume it can't fit through the other door. That snake could walk a Paris runway. Instead, it's stuck inside this awful place. Yeah, man. Nobody thinks about how those monsters in those video games might have also dreams. But they're being trapped. Maybe it wants to become a famous balloonist.
It went up.
Okay, reusing the same boss fight, but different strategy, different perspective. Or a famous snakeskins back. The big dream. The big dream. Why is there no sound? Shouldn't there be like all dramatic music and everything?
Concentrate fire!
Why do they make it so easy looking?
Rebecca!
Ooh. And now we saw what happened to Brad. Nobody can tell me that it was this easy. Ah, okay, that's why we were able to kill it in the first place in the first game, because Rebecca did already part of the work. I don't remember Rebecca being this capable. Yeah, she was only good at playing piano.
I messed up good. Some backup I made.
Richard.
Don't make that face at me. We've still gotta have hope. Someone will come and rescue us. I know it.
Yeah, good at the piano. Or was that also somebody else?
I hated how hopeless I felt, seeing Richard lying there, wounded. I had to be stronger. I had to fight, and I had to survive, no matter what happened. I'll prove I have what it takes to survive.
I mean, she is part of a special unit after all. So she has to be good at something. Anyway, quick pause of 5 seconds and then we move on to the next mission. And I'm back, and just as I said, 5 seconds. And this is one of Wesker's missions. Let's see what he has been up to, that little rascal. Yeah, I don't want to see you customize. Shut up. Also, wait. This was able. This was available on a console? What? Wait a second. That. Because if that's true, then I may have wasted so much money.
The only thing that can defeat power is more power. That is the one constant in this universe. However, there is no point in power if it consumes itself. I will enlist the help of an old friend against our common foe. I will use one pawn to eliminate the other and emerge with the spoils for myself.
Yeah, I have no idea where he is playing this on, but it's definitely not the Wii. Or he plays it. Ah.
That facility is an Umbrella base.
Yeah.
Or he plays it on some kind of.
Yes, it appears our fates are forever intertwined.
Or he plays it on a on a liquid snake. Is that you? Or he plays it with a Wii controller. That's also possible. Wasn't there a Wii controller? I don't remember. Yeah, this is after the mansion incident.
He's like a little black cockroach.
Biohazard level 4. Contamination detected.
Casualties?
Over 90% of the research staff have been eliminated. In the primary contamination zone, the survival rate is less than 2%.
It is such a waste to destroy this place. But we don't have a choice. With you and Talos, we can always start over.
Don't pretend that you're going to cry a tear when you destroy one of your labs.
Acknowledged. Resetting activation program schedule.
You're wasting them as if they were eggs on Halloween.
Approaching at high speeds toward the facility from the northeast.
Did you think it would be that easy? I'll enjoy this challenge.
Oh, even Wesker gets the cool silenced weapon. Even though Wesker doesn't look like as if he's going to make a silent entrance. But this was the lab where the science and the IKEA first met. It's a historic place. You can see the precise moment when he starts to get annoyed. I don't know, I still have to think all the time of the House of the Dead with the soundtrack in the background. These spiders are something that they would use in Jackass to torture each other. Oh my god, a friend of mine and I recently watched the Jackass 4. Yeah, respect that they're still able to do this kind of crap at that age. Resident Evil with K-pop. Is House of the Dead some South Korean game? I saw in the remake a lot of Polish names in the credits.
I can use this.
I struggle to function a normal life without the Jackass lifestyle. Don't we all? Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you just need to throw a unopened cola can into the face of your best friend to truly feel alive. Oh yeah. But I also see a bunch of stuff here that I know I wouldn't have managed or would have been annoyed by. Where does this person keep all the ammunition? That's insane. Or where does he get it all from? That's even more insane here.
Small fry.
Oh yeah, placing one of those enemies that definitely is going to hit you. On a scale of 1 to cola can, how strong is your face? Let's find out! But
What's this?
I can guarantee you, once they are done filming a Jackass movie, everyone who worked on a set is going home with PTSD. Like, everything can happen at any time. Almost as well thought out as public transportation as German ones. The plot thickens. Cool, cool. Oh god, no. Literally one of the bosses from the earlier levels. But Japanese games love to do that. Near the end of something, they just give you every boss that you already fought. Again. I mean, in games like Devil May Cry 3 or something that works. Because what else are you being doing but fighting the entire time? Yeah. Wesker putting this super in superhuman. Oh my god, seriously? They have you fight the boss again? What game is after this one? After this is...
Comrade Wesker, welcome to
On
my
the time scale, at least, it's Resident Evil 4.
To go down with the ship,
But in this side series, after this is Umbrella Dark Chronicles.
The punishment and the difficulties help to make Umbrella stronger. It's a shame you couldn't understand.
Stand aside.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here are a few of my old friends I'd like to introduce you to.
Charmed.
What? Two of them? Okay, I'm so glad I'm watching this on YouTube, cause fighting two of them? No,
Russia's such a peaceful
no.
place, don't you agree? Perfect place for your final resting spot.
That didn't age quite so well.
A protective code. That leaves the head.
But yeah, Umbrella Dark Chronicles, I will have to play that much later, cause it's taking place somewhere after or in between Resident Evil 5, and I'm not there yet. Yeah, the next thing I wouldn't want to do, ever. Yeah, no, I'm so glad I'm watching this. I'm so glad I'm watching somebody else do this. He uses some kind of controller. What? Where else has this been on? Probably some console nobody cares about, like the PS Vita or whatever. Also, he seems to be very concerned to make sure that they both die at the same time. I guess somebody is going to get an upgrade. Once one of them dies. Oh, Wesker, what can't you do? And what happens to the other one? Steroids! Steroids!
One down.
Oh, no. Just a regular fight, but just with one dude now. Boring! And that's why Daft Punk has has stopped making music. Send in 5 more! Okay, that was part 1 of Wesker's side mission, and we will be right back and see how part 2 looks like. And we are back with more Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. Finishing off this game so that I can finally play unconcerned all the Resident Evils that I'm actually more interested in. Like Resident Evil 4! Which I'm going to play definitely once the series is done twice. I mean, once again. Wesker reached the innermost recesses and prepared them to meet his nemesis, the heart of the behemoth organization. It was the twilight of Umbrella. Okay, but it is actually interesting to see the story of this game. I always thought Wesker only betrayed Umbrella, but I never thought that he actively helped to destroy it. Sparkly vampires! Where are sparkly vampires? Wesker? Wesker is everything. Wesker is a bit werewolf, he's a vampire. He is cyber mutant. Seeing this, like, this is actually cool, but if they had just tweaked it better. Gave you more ammunition, gave you the ability to... Like, the way he moves, this is much more smoother than what I had. If I could have adjusted it to my preferred way of playing, I would have never had any problems. Or, you know, not as much as I did. What isn't Wesker? Exactly. Your chair is Wesker. Your computer screen is Wesker. I am Wesker. Oh man, I need to get started on the Resident Evil movie series, on the reviews. There's a little Wesker in all of us, yes. Especially after they put his DNA into the water supply. Oh, not in the groin! Not in the groin! Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have made it in this level. Oh. Burn, inferior life forms, burn!
You're causing quite the diversion. Everything's going just as I expected.
You must try! What must I try? Ah, he was so Matrix before Matrix. Complete a game. Yeah, okay, maybe I will give it another try, but not in a stream or something. Like, I think I have to set it up in my living room, where there's more space. So, because this streaming room here is not... like, there... Basically, right there is my, my sensor for the recontroller. Like, that's probably the reason why it's so overly sensitive. And it needs to be at least 2 meters away from me. Which, again, I hope doesn't cause so many problems in the Dark Chronicles. You are the mansion. Oh, beat a game.
Short circuit this. It's okay. You've really gone to far too much trouble.
Umbrella has literally hundreds of facilities, and each and every single time there's an outbreak. And
The room is close.
like at some point you have to just accept the fact that it's not the virus that can't be contained, but it's just you who doesn't use the right infrastructure ever.
This room keeps repeating.
See, this is something that I would have needed during the game, over and over again. Like unironically, rooms like these every 10 minutes or something with just mountains of weapons. Then that could have helped me so much.
Talos, a pinnacle of biological weaponry, all controlled by the Red Queen computer. The ultimate weapon.
Which one? Talos or the computer?
You got Ivan? Not bad, comrade.
So this is it.
Yes. She was activated that night at the mansion.
Can you believe she runs on Windows 98?
It became nothing more than a memory. Her and I have a lot in common. She linked with Talos, desiring more information and more data.
When is it going to become crazy?
She wanted to know the truth, no matter how painful that reality may be.
That thing is merely a tool. What it wants is something the user determines for it.
It's good that we can be honest with each other. That's the sign of a healthy relationship. It's a shame that this friendship has to end.
I don't think Umbrella ever had a health and safety inspector ever. And if it does, it's Homer Simpson.
Your lack of creativity disappoints me. I expected more from you. I have to wait for him to stop jumping around.
No, he's throwing eyeballs at you. And lava.
What a wretched state you've come to. I found your weakness, Sergei. Enjoy your pain.
I hope you still have some fight left, old friend.
Well,
You grow stronger with each strike.
wait,
Even you can question the superiority of my power now.
wait.
Purpose remains as clear
Hold
as
on!
Fine.
I don't think looking like that you should be able to. You should be able to sound like that.
I have a date to keep.
We are not done yet!
Requested data transfer complete.
The summation of Umbrella on one disk. This should come in handy. It looks like you have finished what you came to do as well, Chris. Just as I predicted.
What a wonderful bedtime story.
Goodbye, fair lady.
Data format initialized. 80 seconds until completion.
Not even going to look at the explosion. Ah, and that's it for Umbrella.
All data erased.
Oh, but I hope that the computer was gonna go crazy. What? Okay.
Soon, Umbrella will be gone forever. They held the power of the T-virus in their hands, but they lacked the proper vision. The true vision of the future. And now, it falls to me to usher in this new future.
I believe everything. Yeah, do you know that one scene in the original Dragon Ball where the one oh, that was the actual finale of the game. Oh, well, okay. Let's see what everybody else has been up to in the meantime. The one scene in Dragon Ball where the one guy rips out a pillar, throws it, and goes on it to ride on it. Like that what that looked like just now. But yeah, we are being right back. And there I am again. The power of the imagination. Yeah. Good old Wesker and his crazy plans. Ah, damn it. Okay, wait. This is the hunk mission, but first we have to have the Ada mission. I just saw it. This comes before this. So there we are. And there's no sound. Cool. Come on, give me some Ada. Why can't I hear anything? Is it my fault? Did I offend you? Please love me again.
It is important to remain calm and collected, even in the most extreme situations. In Umbrella's underground laboratory, I forgot that wisdom. Something about the meeting with Leon changed me. First things first, though.
Nice soundtrack. After she finished her objective, she became a gangster rapper.
I must escape this town and survive in order to accomplish my objective. I can save the truth for after I make it out alive.
Ada and the Mutant Boys. Album out now. Ada Wong, female spy. So this takes place during, right after the finale of Resident Evil 2.
I have to get out of here.
Oh, and we even start out damaged. First there was no sound, and then there's too much sound. I said that that I wouldn't find any use for the Wii, but that's actually not true. I could use it to play some Super Mario Galaxy 2. Because for some reason they didn't put that on the trilogy version on the Switch. Which is a bummer, because they really could have put that on there. That would have made it a perfect to-buy disc. So now we will find out if Ada has always has been working together with Wesker, or she now is going to run into him and being told, "Hey, want to be part of my evil club?" And she's like, "Yeah."
We were supposed to meet in that hotel. This is the place.
Yeah, can't you see? Top-notch gameplay. I don't even need to touch the controller. But yeah, you will see some good gameplay from me in a few hours. And it's finally time for some more Resident Evil 4. Okay, burst handgun. Why the fuck does she get essentially a machine gun in mini version as her infinite weapon? That's so unfair. And you get a grenade! And you get a grenade! Everybody gets a grenade! Kabloom! Kablamo!
He lost his will and chose death. He was weak.
Wesker.
And you, Ada, you have also failed. Your
Okay.
actions in betraying us and helping that Leon fellow will have consequences for our organization.
They always have worked together.
See this? It's a tissue fragment with Birkin's G virus.
Hmm.
Well, despite some setbacks, you have proven your value. Ada, there are two things you must be made aware of. One, in just moments, Raccoon City will be completely eradicated by a government-launched missile. And two, an Umbrella officer will be leaving town in a helicopter. If you are not on it, there will be no way to leave Raccoon City. It is in our best interest that you survive. The G-virus sample is required.
Oh, what?
If the T-virus did
But I was
this,
going to leave it here in this hotel room.
the G-virus got out. Wesker. He only cares about people and things that he can manipulate for his own ends. Apparently, I'm still useful to him. But I know the day I stop being useful is the day I'm disposed of. I will make it back. I have to.
Sell it to the highest bidder. I mean, that would be a better option than giving it to Wesker. Unironically. Also, I like that she's aware that she's working with someone that she knows is going to betray her at some point. Like, lady, work, then choose Leon, damn it. He showed you kindness. You can't do wrong with the good guys. Cool. Cool quick time event. Oh my god, I have to find this out. Wait. Umbrella Chronicles. On which other console can you play this except the Wii? And why didn't I know about this before?
The city needs to fix its streets. Oh, now I can use my new toy.
It did exist for the PlayStation 3? God damn it! Wait, Umbrella Chronicles. PS3. Ah, okay. Ah, yes, that's why I didn't. Yeah. No, I remember. I remember why I bought it in the end for the Wii after all. Cause first of all, I wanted a Wii, and my brother had one for cheap, and the other reason was that it was cheaper to buy it this way than the PS3 version. Plus, I wasn't entirely sure if the PS3 version, because this is some Japanese collection that I could find on eBay. And I wasn't sure if this would actually work on console. Expensive, yeah. It was. And also, as I said, because I didn't know if the PS3 version could actually work on mine, because mine PS3 is some Japanese collection, and I think it doesn't play on European consoles. So better to buy something where you know it's going to work instead of buying something where it's only a guess and just literally just burn money. Well, not literally, but it would be awesome if half of the screen was black, because she has one of her eyes in bandages. She is not a Cyclops. Now, ah. Lila. Nice. Before this night is over, only one of us is gonna have one eye. I'm a bit skeptical about the new revival of Futurama. Like, it already had the perfect ending. Leon, considering how trustful he is, even though he has no reason to, like, yeah. Zapata beer? Oh, this Raccoon City's dwellers. I thought for a second this was going to be an actual dragon. It wouldn't surprise me in this series. Okay, so there's the boss of...
Quick, but predictable.
of the Outbreak series. Okay, that's a relatively easy boss. Just shoot at the chest a million times and it's done. Oh my god, it's the Thing from the Fantastic Four.
Can't you leave a girl alone? There it is. There's too much in my way. I need to get higher. Maybe from there.
No one messes with ladder. Okay, that would be only their couple's name. Ah ha ha ha.
You think I'm reckless, don't you?
You stole a computer core from your own company. I wouldn't exactly call that stable.
The people who go down in history as its heroes are never stable. Inside UMF-013 is all of the research data.
Oh my god, you know what I just realized? He looks so much like a Final Fantasy villain.
Rise from the ashes.
Doesn't he? He looks so like a Final Fantasy antagonist.
I survived the fate of Raccoon City thanks to Wesker's warning. Of course, I knew the only reason my life was spared was because I had the G-Virus tissue fragment. But I would settle things in time. We were both used to being backstabbed and manipulated. I had a feeling our partnership would last a little while longer.
Ooh, Ada in a pretty dress. Ada needs her own backstory. I don't I want to know what made her this cold, calculating assassin. Anyway, we make a quick pause and we will. Oh no, wait, we are going to find out because we are going to read all the files later. Yeah, Okay, wait, quick pause and then honk. And we are back with more Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. Honk! The big brother of Long. The silent servant of Umbrella.
Alpha team here. Respond.
Oh! And I'm wrong. Umbrella Special Force.
I have secured G. I'm all that is left of Alpha team. I'm en route to the rendezvous point.
Once again, only you survived, Mr. Death.
Ooh. Don't be late. He has his own special name, Mr. Death. So you know he is skilled.
What happened to Birkin?
He was injured in a firefight. He injected himself with the G virus and came back to life.
I see. That's unfortunate. How are the other G samples?
The containers were damaged in the fight, and the virus has likely contaminated the area. We will have to contain it.
Understood. I'll put in the request. What the hell are those things?
Crosstalk. Connection must be bad.
So this takes place sometimes before Leon has arrived in the police station. I also know...
It's been days now since the last contact with Raccoon City.
I also know who that was on the helicopter with the other dude. That must have been Spencer. The evil owner of Umbrella.
Can anybody hear me? I don't want to hear it. I need backup now. You're listening to 777 Odyssey Radio, the Lucky Station. And this is our last broadcast. Common subscribe.
Even when going out into the apocalypse, the radio announcer has a good mood.
Get out of town. The municipal government is paralyzed, leaving the city's poor citizens helpless. Have faith. Help is on the way. Quick and fast relief. Adrenaline.
This might be a bad time to make commercials for Umbrella products. Just saying.
There's just so many. Can't save them all. What's going on with this town? I'm in 553 Ward Street. They're all over the place.
Oh, chaos, chaos, chaos outside. Oh, look, his weapon even got its own name. A Matilda. Oh, I only see that now. There's also a secondary for objects destroyed. I could have raised my rating after each level so much with that. Probably would have even unlocked better weapons. No, it doesn't. Only the weapons that you get after finishing a mission are the ones that you get. This is only for upgrading your rating. I still haven't seen one raccoon. Yeah, exactly, my man. The biggest flaw in the entire Resident Evil series. My god. No movie, no video game, no comic, as far as I know, has ever shown us a raccoon. Okay. I changed my opinion. Raccoon City deserves to be destroyed. Constant reports coming on. This is very atmospheric, I gotta say. Okay, how often has this police station now been reused? A new name, not Raccoon City. My god. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, where police officers didn't look completely militarized. Like, these days, those police officers would more look like a hunk would. Some dude losing his mind in fear. Chief Wiggum! You know what would have been a better design? When the handgun was the primary weapon in this game, and everything else was just secondary. Like literally every other railgun shooter. Where when you got special weapons, you just got lucky. And everything else can be done. All the bosses, all the enemies. What is this? Unlimited ammo? You're not classic Lara Croft. Wait, unlimited? I thought this was just an 8 that fell over. And how many times have these windows been destroyed? Okay. I hate Hunk. He's cold, like everybody who works for Umbrella. But we never saw Hunk, they're quadruple glazed. I think we never saw Hunk actually interacting with any of the main characters. He was always on the sidelines, right?
Mission accomplished. The survival rate was 4%, and valuable human resources were lost. But that is war.
Okay, wait. What was his mission now? He just went in and killed a bunch of monsters, so
Objective takes priority over everything else. Holding to that principle is why I have never
okay. I thought his
the death cannot die.
yeah, that's quite the observation, my dude. Okay, no, because I thought this was literally mercenary missions, like just go in, kill a bunch of monsters, and raise the survival rate for other people to come in. He was supposed to save the windows. Well, mission failed. Okay, we got one more, and then we are done with this. And it's actually one quick one. It's where we left off last time with the Talos boss fight. And I'm gonna start it all the way from the start, cause this...
What do we do now? Nothing seems to be working.
We have to find a weakness.
For anyone who needs a quick update, this is Jill and Chris Redfield marching into one of the final facilities of Umbrella. As far as they know, final facilities, and to take them out. To make them go down.
If they can make it,
And the what was his name? The Russian guy sent
this is wearing it down.
sent the ultimate weapon of Umbrella to them. And just looking at this thing, like,
He's a tough one.
why do you need anything biological at this point? Just
Isn't he done fighting?
use, just make cyborgs.
Matter of time. Let's finish him.
And where the heck does this guy get all these weapons?
We have to take its protection out.
The moment of truth.
This should be interesting.
Unfortunately, Talos is out.
He skipped leg day. Yeah.
The side of its body will continue to mutate. Until God cannot control it.
Even a god can control it. Dies in 2 minutes. Dude, what's wrong with your mouth?
That did the trick.
Chris, aim for that tear in the shoulder and chest.
Concentrate fire.
Right.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Chris, look out. Watch the tentacles.
Take it out.
Oh god, this is such a bitch ass fight. I really get some memories looking at this now.
Look, there.
Yeah, I see it. That must be its weak spot. Even the great Achilles had his heel.
Why the fuck are you quoting Greek mythology to me?
Chris, aim for the mouth.
They certainly made this one to last.
attacks.
Damn! Better not get close!
Stay on your toes.
Also, what I just noticed. Okay, there is wiggling on the. Okay. At that point, it would have already be shit to have this on the PS3, because my controller for the PS3 doesn't have motion sensor, which yeah has ruined so many games for me, like the Killzone series and the one of the Sly Cooper games. And yeah, I could just buy one more controller that has motion sensor, but no. Out of protest, I'm not going to buy the extra device. Like, why do they even make controllers that don't have motion sensors? If that's a major feature in one of the games that they put out on the console. In the PlayStation 4, it's standard. Oh, also those. Like, wait, what? I'm supposed to do and shake? Oh god. No. Ooh, now it's going to now it's going interestingly. That's it. Slow motion drama. Hey, don't say anything. That was the best part of every Kingdom Hearts boss fight. To see those final slow motion moments.
They're done for. We struck a fatal blow.
And that's it for Umbrella.
Is just a question of time. But
Yeah. He's still out there.
Okay, if I like that I put this one last, cause this feels much more hopeful.
Project Umbrella
Yeah.
placed so much faith in and failed. However, Chris and the others were a little too quick to pat themselves on the back. It was not by justice or faith that they would prevail against Umbrella that day. No, it was only with my help that they were able to succeed. The only thing that can defeat power is more power.
When you really think about it, I'm actually one of the good guys.
Be so cruel.
Okay, are we ever going to find the complete data set? Okay, wait, real quick, yeah, wait. Looking at the credits. Oh, there's more. Nice.
Prosecution has remained quiet on how they acquired proof of Umbrella's involvement, and the defense plans to appeal the decision on the grounds that the evidence is not admissible in court. The Russian Ministry of the Interior has agreed to cooperate with the FBI in finding the whereabouts of Oswald E. Spencer. Mr. Spencer has been determined to have played a large part in the biohazard that contaminated Raccoon City. An anonymous witness close to the suspect was invaluable in providing evidence about Mr. Spencer's involvement.
They were basically crimes against humanity. It would be pretty shitty if the Russian government would not cooperate with that. But then again, these days, this has aged not so good. Yeah, it's a cool game, cool. Yeah, okay, I hate this game. I was praising it prematurely because this is my music and sound. Interesting that they had this, because I'm not actually hearing anything about that right now. But yeah, this was just me saying that this is good. This was just my my standard line of sentence when I finished a game. But no, I actually don't like this game at all. Like, it was cool in the start. It was very cool. But as a railgun shooter, railgun shooters are rarely good games. But railgun shooters are the lowest form of gaming. They really are cheaply made. And not even that is good. This one. Like it made fun in the start, but then like all the stuff that just doesn't have to be this way. Like all the grinding and the and the not precise aiming of the controllers. Okay, that's not the game's fault, but more of the technology at that time. Like I said once, the Nintendo Switch has shown that how much technology has improved over time. But yeah, it's just tweak the game, tweak it more, and it would have done so much better in my eyes. But now we are going to look at some of the files, which is actually why I am interested in this game in the first place, because there are some holes in the story that we are going to. After credits. Oh my God, is Nick Fury going to show up and say we are gonna build a team?
My dear Spencer, how the mighty have fallen. Your umbrella has folded, and now you are a fugitive in the same world you once sought to control.
Nice. Your umbrella has folded. Nice.
Please select the desired service from the menu.
We shall meet again before the conclusion of this drama. Then you will learn of the history I will write for this world.
Creepy eugenist who wants to control everything. That's never a good story that those guys write. But yeah, you could learn to love it or not. Yeah, I thought at the beginning really, this is not gonna be so bad, but then it went downhill fast. And I have played a lot of arcade railgun shooter games, like recently the re-released House of the Dead or the Vampire Knight on the PlayStation 2. I actually own those games, and by comparison, they are way better in design than this one was. Like they really should have learned from those games before making their own. Like there are so many, like all these little things that add up in a way that make it not fun. Like my main issue really is the lack of ammo that you have. The ammo you are supplied with in the game is nearly not enough for you to finish the game. And I played it on easy. And it was so freaking hard. This game was a cash grab. I wouldn't go that far. I think that there was a genuine attempt to make a good game. It's just that the guys at Capcom, or at least the Resident Evil team, is inexperienced with railgun shooters, and that's why it's not as good as it could have been. But we will see how they have improved or not in the sequel, which we will only look at after I have finished Resident Evil 5, because as I said, I definitely know, or I don't know, because I only looked at the back cover, but I saw the environment of the Resident Evil 5, so I think it's safe to conclude that this is taking place somewhere between or after Resident Evil 5, and that is going to fix some not plot holes, but some open questions. Speaking of open questions, we are going to look at the files of the of the Chronicles, the name-giving Chronicles of the Umbrella Chronicles, and see if there's some info about the world of Resident Evil that we don't know about. So let's do that. So, at the helpful people of the Resident Evil fandom who have collected and categorized all of the files here, which we then can look at all in due. Oh my god, this is quite a lot. Oh my god, this is quite a lot. Okay, this is probably more than it appears to be. Not as much as it appears to be, because each of these pages is just like maybe 2 or 3 sentences. So much commercials. Why do I even have an ad block if there's still gonna be so much in there? Anyway, the Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicle files. Let's do this! Also because this would have taken like years before I would find all of them. So, what does it say? Survivor files? Okay. Wait. Which one is which? Okay, Chief's Diary, known in the original. I don't care the location. I don't care. I just want to read what it says. There, transcript. Poem: Chief's Diary, September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they have ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may have been infected myself. I will kill everyone in town if this turns out to be true. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that I made sure that no one from the outside will come to help with the delays in police actions. No one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I will make sure no one gets out. September 26. I've had a chance of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. Watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose I chose to give her. Okay, yeah, this is the creepy, psychotic serial killer police chief guy, giving more insight into his very screwed up head. What is the hunk profile? Transcript. He has carried out a large number of successful operations, many of which he was the only one to return alive from, earning Honk the nickname Grim Reaper. He is a member of the Umbrella Special Forces and was the operative that single-handedly recovered the G-Warriors despite the rest of his unit being wiped out by the G-creature that used to be William Birkin. Cold, silent, and devoid of emotion, he is a human machine. He has never shown his true nature, and even his true face is unknown. Unlike Ada, I don't want him to be to be like a given a backstory, because being just a machine, as he is described here, that is his character. That's the whole point of him. He is not actually human in that sense. Umbrella Special Forces file. The lead Special Forces unit owned and operated by Umbrella. They report directly to the highest ranking officers in Umbrella. Unlike the UBCS, which is another of Umbrella's special forces that performs more visible missions such as rescuing civilians, this unit maintains total secrecy and a small size. Okay, I always wondered what the UBCS was. So the UBCS is the front of their humanitarian work, while the Umbrella Special Forces are the actual elite troop that does the unsavory, immoral missions, and the actual immoral core of Umbrella that they carry out. Delta Team was sent in to blow up the Ecliptic Press after the trouble occurred, but they were overwhelmed by the leeches and wiped out. One of the unit's more notable members, Hunk, belongs to the Alpha Team and carried out the impossible mission of retrieving the G-Virus from the research facility under Raccoon City. Yeah, okay, so while Hunk and his men were retrieving the G-Virus, the other team got wiped out on the train. Okay, this was this. Complete. A letter to someone. In alphabetical order even. So nice. File can be found. Great location. It can be found in Rebirth level. Okay, wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. If you could also say where people can find it, then that would be like a short video or something. I love it. So many of these fan wikis are just some stuff that you don't need to have be written down. It's quite obvious, but hey, we need to fill up the wiki with text. Awesome. Transcript. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by the man in white clothes made some of Mommy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. Hey, I think I already read this file in Resident Evil 1. I think, but yeah, read it anyway. Like it's not, it's not too surprising that I would reuse some of the files from previous games. Like this is serving as a whole archive with some old and new text. Anyway, she was given nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mommy can think straight, but Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy is unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now, so that I can hold onto the wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chances to escape is the next time when we go to the lab together. We will both pretend that we are unconscious, and when that man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we are on the outside, let's look for Daddy together. Okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. Yeah, this triggers some memories. This is something that I already read at some point. The file can be found. It's great. You might as well write down, yeah, this file can be found in the Umbrella Chronicles. No shit. I know that all of these files are somewhere to be found in the game. In some of the levels. A woman shrouded in mystery. She tells Leon that she has come to Raccoon City looking for a lover, but this is only cover. She's actually a spy who has come to retrieve a sample of the G-Virus. She has undergone rigorous special training in firearms and acrobatics, making her a real pro. Ada is always calm and collected, even in the most extreme circumstances. She's cold and mysterious, but can show a feminine side from time to time. Whether she truly cares about anyone else or is just using her charms to manipulate people is never clear. Who is the real Ada Wong? Nobody knows. You ever watched the Raptoons Resident Evil parody? No, I think I'm gonna check that out later. Tunes? What is this? Ada notes. Ada or Ada? The small venomous snake. Oh, okay. The small venomous snake was secondarily infected by T-virus, leading to a mutation with an enhanced ability to attack prey. It has the ability to multiply with incredible speed, and its already potent venom has further enhanced by the effects of the virus. The adder's bite also carries with it the potential to further spread the T-virus. Okay, so also a bunch of information about the different enemies. Robert Wesker. This is interesting. One of the best men behind the biohazard outbreak and always seen with his signature shades on. Yes, definitely, yes. Even inside the house, which then later on the internet became a thing. To wear glasses inside, which always looks incredibly douchey from my perspective. Or if you wear it ironically, then okay. But if you are serious, then I don't know why. Do you have a lamp that can simulate the light of the sun in your home? Anyway, with his signature shades on, Wesker possesses knowledge about biological engineering and used to be an agent for Umbrella. He was planted in stars to spy on them and was even made their commanding officer. Wesker took particular note of Chris and his combat prowess while in charge of the team. He is cold-blooded and has no qualms about betraying the people who place their faith in him. He betrayed and killed Marcus, lured stars into the mansion, and nearly wiped them out, and even pretended to be dead to join Umbrella's rival company. Okay, this is interesting. This is the first time I heard that there was a rival company. But it goes unnamed, too. Wesker was the one who sent Ada Wong to retrieve the G-Virus and was involved in the incidents at Rockford Island. He appears intent on gathering as much data as possible on viral weaponry. Since injecting himself with a virus during the events of at the mansion, his power has grown far beyond that of a normal human being. Rockford Island is that of Code Veronica, am I right? History, blah blah blah, outbreak, geography, landmarks. Yep, that's the one from. Oh, nice artwork. Yep, that's the one from Code Veronica. Oh, I will. After I'm done reading all the files, I will just eat something and make a quick pause, get a shower, and then we will continue with Resident Evil 4. So I think is it long? I hope this is not like a multi series of 20 episodes or something. Because I want to, get to it. Transcript. Umbrella's research facility. Wait, what is this about? Oh, Arclay. Okay. Umbrella's research facility built deep within Raccoon Forest. The primary facility are buried deep underground, while the two-story mansion that rests above ground serves as facade. The mansion's construction includes a wide range of insidious traps and devices created by the architect George Trevor. Interesting. Arclay, yeah, okay. Notes, Billy Cohen, blah blah blah. Oh, this is quite a lot. Is this even? The Umbrella Chronicles. Okay, these are quite a lot. Why did I didn't find so little? I think they also included a lot of text here that is not actually in the game, but felt that belongs here. What is this? BOV notes. A bioorganic weapon, or BOV, is an organism mutated using the power of the T-virus developed by Umbrella. Well, not entirely correct. BOV is everything that is mutated and genetically enhanced in some way, but continue. There are numerous varieties of BOV, all developed to accomplish different aims from combat to viral contamination. Widely considered the most successful of the BOV is the humanoid tyrant. BOVs include all organic weapons intentionally designed by Umbrella. What I just said. But do not include monsters created as a result of secondary infection by the T-virus. Yeah. BOVs are weapons. All weapons intentionally, everything else is just a side product. Barry Burton. A member of STAR's Alpha team, he used to serve in the same military unit with Chris Redfield and employs his expert knowledge in firearms to adjust and supply the guns for the group. He is good-natured and compassionate, with a strong sense of duty. He deeply loves his wife, Kathy, and 2 daughters. That's the... Yeah, 2 daughters, Moira and Polly. After escaping from the mansion, he took his family to Canada and returned alone to Raccoon City to rescue his friends and former comrades from STARS. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, no, he was the guy who... Barry? Yeah, Barry. Good old Barry. Yeah, he was the guy who was blackmailed by Wesker. Seems kind of like an important information that you should have included there, that he was blackmailed and tried to betray the STARS team. But okay, I'm not the one writing those, so I don't know. Bat notes. Secondarily infected with the T-virus, giving it heightening aggressiveness. It has a tendency to lunge at humans when it detects them. Its physical features are not much different from other bats that live in Raccoon Forest, but its hostile behavior increases the chance of spreading the T-virus. Yeah, it's a bat with a T-virus. It summed it up for you with way less words. Billy Cohen. Originally a second lieutenant in the USMC, he was sentenced to death for first-degree murder for his role in the deaths of 23 people. Billy is perceptive and can expertly handle any weapons. His body, hardened by marine training, is a match for any monster in battle. He's a cynical man of few words, but possesses a keen sense of justice and deep passion for his duty. You know, instead of including that bad text, you might have included that he, murdered those people for a good reason, because they were war criminals, but, whatever. I'm not writing these notes, I'm just giving suggestions. Black Tiger notes. A disposed of web spinner which mutated and grew even larger and more deadly. It can be differentiated from a web spider by the black markings on its body. Its ability to create a web and nest has returned, providing it with additional tool for trapping large prey. Hey. It's just a spider with T-virus. Greg Vickers, a member of STAR's Alpha team. He's in charge of chemical protection and also serves as the team's helicopter pilot. He's prone to cowardice, a trait most notably demonstrated when he fled and left his team dead at the mansion. His guilty conscience eventually forced him to return to try and save the remaining survivors. Despite his one moment of courage, he could never change his true nature. In the end, he was tracked down and killed by the Nemesis. Do you think Brad deserved more? At least a better description. Like, this makes it looks like, yeah, he is just a murderer. He should... Wait. Oh, Brad. Brad. He was the guy who was, this one. This? Who got a tentacle through his mouth, right? I don't remember that much of him. I mean, cowardice, should be punished a bit. It's not cool. Nobody likes traitors. Brian Irons. Ugh. The chief of police for the RPD. He maintains the facade of being a warm-hearted police chief, but was accepting bribes from Umbrella to turn a blind eye to their many illegal activities in the city. When members of STARS returned with reports of the mansion incident, he intentionally blocked all further attempts at investigating the matter. His dark side is not a recent phenomenon. A little-known fact about his past is that he was twice accused of domestic violence against his wife during his college years, and he avoided incarceration by agreeing to undertake psychiatric evaluation. During the events in Raccoon City, his unstable nature began to rear its ugly head again. He looked down the police station to make sure all of his subordinates went down with him, and even made a personal trophy of the mayor's dead daughter. Evil man, evil. Crow notes. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. It's just a crow. Aggressive. Okay, wait. Wild crows were infected by the T-virus, although their appearance remains mostly unaltered by the infection. They have grown more violent. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Crimson Head notes. A zombie that has undergone a sudden mutation, bringing with it a ferocious surpassing that of a standard zombie. The mutation process requires that the zombie first be incapacitated. 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 Incapacity. Fuck. Why is English such a hard language? Incapacitated. There, got it. Perfect. First try. At this time, the creature's body tissue is reconstructed at the cellular level, resulting in renewed activity as well as the telltale reddish color that gives the Crimson Head its name. It possesses long, sharp claws and relentlessly pursues victims with a speed unseen by zombies. Yeah, it's a special kind of mutation instead of being a regular zombie. Port order for transportation. Resident Evil 0. The file is obtained. Oh no, that's the location. Transcript. Order. Okay. Yeah, Billy. Yeah, cool. 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 Can I get also some code? Some code transcript from one of the Resident Evil Umbrella computers? Who is that? Chris Redfield. Oh. A member of STAR's Alpha team. His marksmanship is one amongst the sharpshooters assembled in Alpha. He was once a pilot in the USAF and has been rigorously trained in hand-to-hand as well as knife combat. He has pursued Umbrella and the people behind it even after the fall of Raccoon City by helping to organize a private biohazard containment unit. An excellent observer with keen insight, his sense of right and wrong is unwavering. This is often a source of conflict between Chris and his superiors. He has a young sister, Claire, of whom he is very protective of. Chimera notes? This grotesque BOV was created by combining the genes of a human being with those of a fly. Okay, now we got confirmation. It is a fly human hybrid. Oh my god, they did the fly. And not just a little bit, but a lot. Although the general shape is humanoid, it has retained many fly characteristics such as the ability to crawl on walls and its sharp appendages. Its intelligence is on par with that of an insect, and its body contains within its numerous maggots. Its appearance provokes fear in humans. Chief's Diary. Wait, what? Transcript. Chief's Diary. It's all over. Those imbeciles. Oh no, wait, I already read this. Good. Cerberus notes. The Cerberus is a BOV created by administering the T-virus to large Dobermans used in the military. Its skin is severely damaged, although its speed and endurance are considerably heightened when it finds its prey. It will coordinate with others in its pack and attack in waves. They are suspected to be main cause of the numerous mutilated bodies found in Raccoon Forest. Carlos Oliveira profile. Don't know who that is. A young mercenary with Native American blood in his veins. He was active in anti-government guerrilla operations in South America. After government forces wiped out his organization, he was scouted by Umbrella Corporation to join the UBCS Special Ops Unit. He is an expert in heavy weaponry and vehicle operation, making him a valuable asset. He's a warm-hearted and is known to joke around, perhaps as a result of being raised amidst violence. He is brave and always willing to throw himself in the middle of danger. Oh, he is yeah, Carlos, of course, the Carlos from Resident Evil 3. Ah, okay, so he was not joking when he said he grew up with handling weapons, because he was anti-government guerrilla in South America. Yay. Yay. We all hate governments that not tyrannical, that are tyrannical. Application operation notes. Even after the mentioned incident had ended, the cannibal disease, T-virus, had spread to Raccoon City, plunging it into a state of panic. The city was quarantined while RPD officers and UBCS soldiers attempted to rescue its citizens. The situation grew more and more desperate, and the possibility of the virus spreading beyond the quarantine was growing. The US government was concerned and called a nationwide conference to discuss the next step. They formulated a plan for the complete eradication of the city. In compliance, on October 1st, 1998, the military launched a strategic missile into the heart of the city. Raccoon City, with its 100,000 inhabitants, was forever wiped from the face of the earth. Didn't they later retcon this, by the way? That it was not public knowledge, Raccoon City, but was kept in secret? It's both sometimes, depending on which Resident Evil you are in. Like in some movie, I hear that it was kept under wraps, and in a lot of games, it's just treated as public knowledge. It's weird. It's weird. Nobody knows anything. That's the world of conspiracies for you. Enrico Marini. He is the leader of the STARS Bravo team and second in command of STARS. Enrico is a veteran with survival skills and is highly regarded by his subordinates. Enrico's Bravo team was on the way to investigate the bizarre murders in Raccoon Forest when the helicopter was forced to make an emergency landing. They proceeded to investigate on foot. Along the way, his team got split up and attacked by monsters in the forest. Enrico decided the Bravo team's best chance of survival were with fleeing into the mansion, a secret Umbrella's research facility. After escaping to the mansion, Enrico soon learned that there was a traitor with STARS. He was, I think, the guy in the mining hole, where later where Jill would find him and he would say, "Oh, you traitor!" Yeah, no, I think that's the guy. You have to say his name like original Resident Evil Jill. Enrico! Right? Wasn't that right? Enrico! You demand of me to do early 90s bad English voice acting? He says the N is on. Oh, Enrico? Really? Oh my god. Why is early voice acting of Japanese games so weird and interesting? Emergency orders. Transcript. As of 12 a.m. today, September 29th, 1998, in provision with Article 12 of the International Emergency Procedures, all equipment and personnel are now under the command of the Captain of the Guard, Sergei Vladimir. His orders are to be strictly obeyed. Any attempts to disobey orders will be punishable by death. His vessel is to infiltrate Raccoon City and airdrop T1 into the RPD police station to take care of any possible survivors. The remaining TS on board should be dropped in the P-12A incarceration facility. They will be able to respond to well-equipped and well-trained US Special Forces in the area. We must we must make sure we take all necessary steps to clean them up. After completing the preceding steps, this vessel is to retreat from Raccoon City airspace as quickly as possible. After releasing all of the Ts, there will be another piece of cargo to be transported. Details will follow later. Okay, this is the mission details about dropping off the Tyrant in the police station, and then later transporting some stuff and Spencer, as we have seen in the Ada mission. The acting is so bad, it's classic. I know, and I'm kind of sad that nothing like that will ever happen again. Like, it's a rarity. It's something that you are sad. You only know what you had when it's gone. Eliminator notes. The Eliminator is a biological weapon created from a large monkey by Dr. James Marcus. Being based on primates, the creature is highly intelligent and capable of executing commands. In response to the virus, the Eliminator's muscle tissue strengthens and swells to such an extent as to tear through its skin. When detecting prey, hunger drives it to jump and viciously attack with incredible speed. Okay, that's just the monkeys. I refuse to call them eliminators because they're just shit-throwing dumb monkeys. Edward Dewey Profile. A member of the Stars Bravo team. He is the RS, or rear security for the team, and although he normally serves as the main pilot, he acted as a co-pilot to Kevin Dolly for the Raccoon Forest mission. After the helicopter crash landed... What? The helicopter crash landed? Oh yeah, okay, that is a real world. He discovered the Ecliptic Express and looked around inside, only to be bitten by a zombie, making him the first Stars victim. Oh, not the guy who helped us escape. Ecliptic Express note. A special express train bound for the management training facility. It appears to be a typical train at first glance, but its purpose is to bring Umbrella employees to the facility to undergo special training. The rails are privately owned and stretch through Raccoon Forest to allow direct delivery of materials and human resources to various Umbrella facilities. Okay, then why was the tunnel section blocked off? Or is there a secondary route that just goes around the tunnels? Dark Legacy? Yeah, no, that's completely something else. Dario's memo. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words. I am. I'm most likely the only person on the planet right now who reads these words, so appreciate it. But writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else. After I've become a meal of those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed. But none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. Oh yeah, that's the transcript they put in Resident Evil 3. It was I always wanted, but my mother would have only tell me you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. Yeah. Sucks. Family picture, forest, notes. Honk? Why is there the honk profile again? Hunter notes, infected bed notes, Eva notes. Okay, a lot of these repeat. A lot of these repeat. Ivy notes. Officially named Plant 43, this BOV was developed, or could have named it 42. The answer to life and everything. Missed opportunity. This BOV was developed by analyzing data from the Plant 42. Wonderful. Data from the Plant 42, which had appeared in the mansion. It inherits the blood-sucking capabilities of Plant 42, while demonstrating new traits such as the ability to move on its own and attacking prey with its two vine-like appendages. It also has the ability to spit digest enzymes from its flower-like head section to deliver a fatal blow to prey. Its movements are plodding most likely due to the slow hydraulic forces it employs for locomotion. Eva notes. A deviation of the Tyrant line that Sergei has re-engineered to act as his personal bodyguard. Its basic combat functionality is that of a T-103, but it has been modified to better assimilate into human society. In addition, it must integrate into human society. Well, how do we do that? Give him a campy 90s 90s Daft Punk style glasses on his face. That's cool. That's what modern people wear these days. Yeah. To better assimilate into human society. In addition to the trademark, I like to picture Eva now standing in line in front of a disco, going, "Yes, I, human, like to dance to techno music." In addition to the trademark T-103 defensive coat, this model is also equipped with sunglasses that includes a AMD. AMD? What's that? Heat signature, I think? Major improvements with this model include greater powers of comprehension and the ability to pass as human. It is still a T-103 and as such can transform into a super tyrant when the situation calls for it. Hunter notes. The Hunter was a battle BOV born from a fertilized human egg infused with reptilian DNA with the assistance of the T-virus. It is extremely deadly in combat and possesses large, sharp claws. It is intelligent enough to carry out basic commands and can cut down prey with astonishing agility and jumping power, making it truly deserving of the name Hunter. Gravedigger notes. An arthropod that has mutated to an enormous size as a side effect from the T-virus. It burrows beneath the ground until it senses prey, at which point it will rush up to the surface to take it by surprise. The Gravedigger maintains the appearance of a worm. Okay, from Resident Evil 3. Okay. The appearance of a worm and can grow to 10 meters in length. Its powerful jaws can chew through even concrete, and its amazing digestive system allows it to swallow a human victim whole. And he was also the boss in one of the levels, yeah. G notes. This virus is far more powerful than T-virus. It was developed by a researcher named William Birkin. The T-virus only causes one generation of mutations, but the G-virus can continue beyond one generation. When the Nemesis prototype was used on the test subject Lisa Trevor, her body served as the source of the original G-virus discovery. William injected himself with the G-virus and transformed into this monster. This monster is also called G, but to help distinguish its name from the virus, the monster is sometimes called Birkin G. This monster underwent extreme mutations until eventually reaching a fifth form, when it was finally destroyed by Leon and Claire in the research facility under Raccoon City. 5? Wait, there was William Birkin with eye on his shoulder. Then there was this thing that vomited out these small face hugger things. Then there was dog. There was the dog, William Birkin, that ran around, and then there was Worm, William Birkin. Which one? Do I forget one? Only it's only 4. Stupid Resident Evil can't count properly. Forrest Spire profile. Member of the Stars Bravo team. His skills as a sharpshooter nearly rival that of Chris. He escaped to the mansion but was attacked by a flock of infected crows and left for dead on the balcony, wherein his body was later discovered. Okay, just giving a quick backstory to the no-name victim in Resident Evil 1. I mean, it's nice. Thanks you. You know, we haven't forgotten you about poor little Stars member on the balcony. We remember you! Remember balcony guy! Facts from the HQ. Attention! The Raccoon City project has been abandoned. Our political maneuvering in the Senate to delay their plans has failed. Also read this one. The crows did it! Say their names. All supervisor. ACCB. All crows are bad. No. ASAP. All crows are bad starts. All supervisors should evacuate immediately. The US Army is going to execute a plan tomorrow morning. The city will be obliterated at daybreak. Yeah, that's a transcript I also read in Resident Evil 3, reused here. Family picture. There's something written on the back. Progenitor virus. Administered November 10th. Okay, this is also one of the notes from Resident Evil 1. Okay, but could you have at least also put the picture of the Travers there, maybe? You lazy bum, you. Ooh, James Marcus. Okay, this is interesting. This is one I'm actually interested in. Mail to the chief. Open a few more. Okay. Monitor notes. Transcript. An internal espionage organization within Umbrella set up to monitor suspicious activity among its employees. They are usually placed throughout the organization and maintain the image of normal employees to help them conduct their activities. There were several placed among the UBCS, one of whom was Nikolai Ginoev. Ah, the asshole. The asshole. That's his official title within the organization. Nikolai Ginoev. Asshole. Major asshole. Their orders ranged from spying on fellow employees and destroying evidence to clean up operations, including assassinations as required. The rewards for successful operations far outweigh the risks, and monitors feel no remorse for selling out or killing their supposed comrades. Rumors are that Colonel Sergei Vladimir is the one pulling the strings behind the group. Mimicry Marcus note. This creature is actually composed of countless leeches. Oh yeah, the leech monster things. That have merged together to imitate the late Dr. James Marcus. The leeches secrete an adhesive bodily fluid over their cuticle in order to mold together. This coating hardens as they fuse together. When in the presence of prey or a threat, the leeches will break their form and attack. They are a revolting but powerful enemy. Memo on the founding of Umbrella. Ooh. Extracted from the Umbrella archives. Introduction. Umbrella was founded in 1968 by the three partners, myself, my good friend Edward Ashford, and prominent virology expert Dr. James Marcus. We shared a common goal from the outset. We believed that virus research would play an important role in improving people's health. One day, it would even help to build a society free from the ills of disease. The Umbrella logo is a symbol of our unwavering pledge, preserving the health of the people. Technology is the umbrella that will serve that purpose. Yeah, starting out with with noble goals, but then going down the path of complete corruption. Like, read the original founding paper of Electronic Arts and then look what they are today. It's really sad. Thanks to everyone's support, our company has grown and the Umbrella logo is recognized and trusted throughout the world. For 40 years, we have followed our principles and delivered safety and peace of mind to medical facilities and homes. I would like to thank our loyal shareholders, employees, and customers for their invaluable contribution to our continuing success. Unfortunately, both Edward and James have passed on in the course of this last year. While I mourn their loss, I feel their shining examples lives on in the work we do every day. I know they would be proud if they could see Umbrella now. We at Umbrella will continue to do our best to spur new innovation and make the world a better place for everyone. Humanity's future is safe under our umbrella. We appreciate our continued support. Umbrella Corporation founder Oswald E. Spencer. So this is just meaningless corporate speak. To name it what it is. Memo about Billy's past. I mean, there are actually companies with leaders and something that do have some kind of principles, but like they get always overshadowed by the vicious asshole companies that give the inspiration for all the mega corporations in dystopian science fiction. So it's I can only repeat myself. Before I get too political, I better stop. Strategy rocks in the US Marine Corps. Okay, abandon capitalism. Okay, going on. A dark day in Africa. Rumors surround Donnell Marine Base, situated in the American heartland. Twitch politics! Yeah, it's mandatory. These rumors were sparked by the UN condemnation of the guerrilla clean-up operation in Africa. An MPO has disclosed that the execution of 23 alleged soldiers was actually the slaughter of 23 innocent local inhabitants. The military has retracted their initial statement about the operation, and the world is in uproar over their involvement in the affair. An investigative committee has been quickly assembled to look into the incident, and the result of the inquiry are disturbing. They have announced that the truth of the matter is that one Marine panicked under the extreme conditions and unintentionally killed the civilians. This Marine is said to be currently being held under close medical supervision and will receive just punishment in full accordance with the law. Details on the individual remain undisclosed at this time. The military's reluctance to disclose information has only fueled media claims of a cover-up. Should the top brass be allowed to shirk their responsibility for a soldier in their command massacring 23 innocent people? Does this cold-blooded killing machine of a Marine even exist? This would not be the first time the military kept information on an operation quiet, but the emergence emergence of a single soldier to blame seems all too convenient and reeks of conspiracy. If they do not disclose the full truth behind the incident, there's no foundation for regaining the trust of the citizens they are supposed to protect. The military will not be able to escape the suspicions of the people, nor of the family of the soldiers implicated in this sad affair. Durnal Marine Base continues to deny media access to the facility, while soldiers continue their drills as if nothing has happened. Where is the justice? Is this what our America has become? We all want to believe that our brave, shining knights in the US military have our best interests at heart, so we can only hope and wait for an appropriate response to the public outrage. Jeff Hendricks, War's Power Magazine. Oh my god! Being quite speaking of politics, this is an article being quite critical of military operations. A Dark Day in Africa? Okay, we never find out what this operation was about. It was just... no, wait, I remember. Billy said it was just a regular... a regular anti-terror operation, but they had the wrong coordinates and ended up in a village in Africa. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Complicated stuff. Marcus Diary. Marcus Diary 1. December 4th. We finally did it. The new virus. We have called it Progenitor. I want to carry it back and start detailed investigations immediately. March 23. Spencer says he's going to start a company. Well, I don't care. As long as I can continue my research into Progenitor, he can do what he likes. August 19th. Spencer keeps asking me to be the director of the new training facility. Maybe it's because of the business, but he's becoming intolerably pushy. But maybe I can turn this to my advantage. I need a special facility to properly explore all the virus secrets. A place where no one will get in the way. November 13th. Damn that Spencer. He came to complain to me again today. He thinks of Progenitor as nothing more than a money-spinning tool. Fool. But if his influence continues to grow, it can only be bad for my research. If I'm to properly develop Progenitor, I must strengthen my own position too. September 19th. At last, I've discovered a way to build new virus type with Progenitor as a base. Mixing it with leech DNA was the breakthrough I needed. I call this new virus T for Tyrant. October 23. It's no good. I can't hope for real progress by experimenting on mere rodents. Only humans are a proper mammalian subject for these experiments. Otherwise, I will never make any real progress. November 15th. Someone seems to suspect something about my experiments, but perhaps it's just my imagination. Well, if anyone does get too close, they will find themselves unexpectedly existing in my research. January 13th. At last, they are ready, my wonderful leeches. Those of low intelligence, they will never have the privilege of tasting this sense of joy and satisfaction. Now, finally, I can move against Spencer. Soon, I will control everything, and the world will burn in an inferno of hate, or something. January 31. The devices I set to protect my work have been disturbed. It appears someone came looking for T and the leeches. Fool. No doubt the work of Spencer's group. February 11. Today I again found evidence of tampering around the entrance to the labs. If that's what they are after, I must find a suitable way to deal with them. Perhaps I should have William and Albert smoke out the priests. Those two are the only ones I trust. Apart from my beloved leeches, of course. Spencer wouldn't end there, would it? I will announce T at the next directors meeting and collect my just rewards. Okay, so yeah. The Marcus was the actual scientist, while the Spencer was just the the guy who gets on stage and claimed, yeah, I did all of that. He is Spencer is basically Elon Musk. The mansion files. Mail to the Chief of Security. Mail to Chief of Security, confidential. Chief of Security, date 1998. X day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. 1. Lure the stars to the estate and obtain the BOW, raw combat data against stars. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimen as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay research facility, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. Why does this read like everything that the heroes did in the Resident Evil games only helped Umbrella? That sucks. I don't want to help them. Mail to the chief. To Mr. Brian Irons. We have lost the Mansion Lab facility to the actions of the renegade operator Albert Wesker. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Wickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor the progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Belkin. Yeah, okay, this is the... Wait. Trips. These are all the notes that I read in... Okay, these are all the notes that I just read in Resident Evil 2. So they got them here as well. These are Trevor. She was imprisoned for nearly 30 years in the mansion and subjected to continual experiments that transfigured her into a monster. Numerous viral experiments made her immune to death itself and soon led to Birkin to the discovery of the G-virus. Lisa has the disturbing trait of peeling faces from the victims and placing them over her own. There were repeated attempts to dispose of her, but they all failed. She was eventually bound and left to wander the halls of the mansion. Most tragic character in the entire series. Licker notes. These creatures used to be zombies before the T-virus further ravaged their bodies. They were named Lickers because of the incredibly long tongues they possessed. Other changes involved the brain expanding to the point of becoming visible on their skin, deteriorating and peeling to expose their deformed muscle structure. This last mutation makes it easiest for them to move around on all fours and allows them to climb on walls and ceilings. Physically, they are far outperform zombies, and they can hunt their prey by sound, lashing out to attack with their piercing tongues. They can also employ their sharp claws to leap and attack. Mother! Yeah, exactly that. We never saw a zombie turn into a licker before, did we? This is actually something I would like to see. The further mutation of some zombie into a licker. I know that sounds pretty morbid, but it's for science. It's for science. Letter from Sergei to Nikolai. Nikolai, I apologize for the delay in responding. Your offer definitely has the potential to turn quite a profit. However, the price I had to pay was high and had to be considered carefully. I have not changed my mind about relinquishing them. I understand that these 10 soldiers I have fought alongside with are nothing more than a number, a price tag to Umbrella. I'm sure you are finding this all quite amusing, Silver Fox, but this is a sad day for me. I feared the day I would have to make this decision. After all, these men were all raised by me and are part of me. I can't help but feel reservation about turning these thinking, feeling human beings into biological weapons and cursing them to an eternity of living death. However, I have made my decision and will not waver. Progress is always built on sacrifice. If we are to truly restore our mother into the great country she once was, I'm willing to endure any amount of suffering, and a price in blood is still a small price to pay. I have to cut down my very body. It is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I will wail and shed tears of blood and rend every last flash of regret from my body, if it means I can usher in a new age. My answer, comrade, is yes. Silver Fox, your wish shall be granted. Sergei Vladimir. Okay, this this suddenly gives so much depth to the character of Sergei. Like, we find out that he is a Russian nationalist and uses Umbrella in order to rebuild Russian imperial greatness. So basically, he is Vladimir Putin of the Resident Evil universe. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, and this game is what, 2007? Like nationalism has really been an issue in Russia for a long time now. Leon S. Kennedy profile. After graduating from the police academy, he asked to be assigned to the Raccoon City Police, who are in the middle of investigating the bizarre murders in the area. Upon arrival to the devastated city, he does what he can to rescue the survivors. Although he has little practical experience, he makes up for it with a strong survival instinct and natural abilities. After escaping Raccoon City, he is scouted to become an agent for the US government. He has a strong sense of justice and never hesitated to act. His youth can sometimes lead him astray when it comes to the fairer sex. Yeah. Yeah. Using the female charm is what gets you into trouble, Mr. Kennedy. Oh, leeches. Okay. This blood-sucking leech is approximately 20 centimeters in length. Bred by Dr. Marcus, this creature has evolved in ways previously unthinkable in an annelid. Wow, I've got to respect the story writers of Resident Evil for doing actual biological research and using these actual expert terms. When multiple leeches are present, they have been observed to form a collective consciousness. They consume flesh by attacking their enlarged mouths to prey and possess the ability to entirely consume a human in a matter of minutes. Leech Grow Records. February 3rd, 1978. Administered Oh yeah, these are all notes that I already read in Resident Evil 0. Yeah. A day worthy of combination to mimic me. Yeah. Where Dr. Marcus finds out that he is in love with leeches. I mean, to each his own, I guess. Large roach. These were normal roaches that lived in the sewers until becoming infected with the T-virus and growing to 40 centimeters or 8 times their normal size. Their natural hardiness has remained intact, helping their population to explode. They have a tendency to bite soft flesh, PM their prey, and on humans this tends to be the area around the carotid artery. There have even been reports of attacks on humans where groups of the cockroaches have leapt to their victim's face, suffocating them with numbers. They fought with mutated rats for control of the sewers and won. Since then, they have demonstrated a tendency towards cannibalism. Everybody has heard of all the great wars of history, but no one remembers the Great Cockroach Rat War of 1998. Kenneth G. Sullivan profile. A member of the Staff Bravo team, he is a veteran who can be trusted to bring his vast experience and wisdom to his investigations. He is charged with recon and position security. He made it to the mansion, but was soon overtaken and became a meal for a zombie. Well, that sucks. Jill's diary. Oh god. August 7. 2 weeks have passed since that day. My wounds have been healed, but I just can't forget it. For most people, it's history now, but for me, whenever I close my eyes, it all comes back clearly. Zombies, eating people's flesh, and the screams of my teammates dying. No, the wounds in my heart are not healed yet. Oh yeah, this is something that is being explored at the start of Resident Evil 3, the remake. That you can see that Jill has hardcore PTSD. August 13th. Chris has been causing a lot of trouble recently. What's with him? He seldom talks to the other police members and is constantly irritated. The other day, he punched Elran of the boys' crime department just for accidentally splashing Chris's face with coffee. Okay, I immediately stopped Chris, but when he saw me, just gave me a wink and walk away. I wondered what happened to him. He's frustrated. He is quite frustrated that there's no real progress in the investigation of taking down Umbrella. Midnight, Chris, who has been on a leave of absence for a vacation, called me, so I visited his apartment. As soon as I walked into his room, he showed me a couple of pieces of paper. They were part of a virus research report entitled as simply as G. Then Chris told me the nightmare still continues. He went on to say that it's not over yet. Ever since that day, he has been fighting all by himself without rest, without even telling me. Yeah, as I said, frustrating. His personal war against Umbrella is tearing him apart. August 24th. Chris left the town today to go to Europe. Barry told me that he would send his family to Canada and then he would follow Chris. I decided to remain in Raccoon City for a while because I know that the research facility in this city will be very important to this entire case. In a month or so, I will be joining with them somewhere in Europe. That's when my real battle begins. Nice. Jill Valentine profile. A member of STAR's Alpha team, she is very dexterous and is an expert at picking locks, earning her the somewhat awkward title of Master of Unlocking. She is not only highly skilled in bomb disposal, but is excellent at breaking down any situation and determining the best course of action. Her years of US Army Delta Force training have helped make her a crack shot. After destruction of Raccoon City, both she and Chris have joined a private biohazard containment unit with the goal of taking Umbrella down once and for all. Serious with a strong sense of justice, she's very direct in her action. She typically shows only her tough side to others, but there are times when she lets her guard down and shows a softer side. James Marcus. First head of Umbrella's management training facility, a founding member of Umbrella Corporation, and one of the pioneers who discovered the progenitor virus. He was so involved in his research, he began to use Umbrella employees as test subjects in his experiments. The number of sacrifices totaled nearly 20 people. Acting under special orders from Oswald E. Spencer, Albert Wesker, and William Burkham, assassinated Dr. Marcus in 1988. However, 10 years after his death, he was mysteriously revived. To exact his revenge, he began secret activities with the goal of not only destroying Umbrella, but the entire world. For reasons nobody can understand. Nemesis, Neptune. Note. Online interview with anti-Umbrella activists. Oh my god, there's quite a lot. Okay, I need to make a quick pause and I will be right back. And we are back, and I need to speed up my reading because I have to do a few other things before I then can start with Resident Evil 4 later. Like, I don't want it to become too late, so... Go! Read! Queen Leech notes. This creature has mutated to become the Queen Leech that controls all leeches. It typically takes the form of Dr. James Marcus, but can break this mold to become a transfigured first form. The Queen Leech first entered the remains of Dr. Marcus many years ago and merged with his DNA. Over a long incubation period, the Queen Leech eventually began thinking and acting just like Dr. Marcus did when he was alive. As the name Queen Leech implies, it commands countless mutated leeches. If it senses bodily harm, it will cease restraining its natural functions and mutate into a larger second form. Cool. So wait, is the Marcus that we always have been fighting in Resident Evil 0 not really Marcus, just the Queen Leech thinking it's Dr. Marcus? Or Dr. Marcus and the Leech became a combined being. And when he finally mutated, then that's when the Queen Leech took over. Well, one of those cases is gonna be true, I guess. Plant 42 was created accidentally during the T-virus outbreak. Researchers who had discovered the plant studied it with great interest as it grows overwhelmed of other plants. Although it cannot move its trunk, it can lash out with tentacle-like appendages to ensnare prey and drain them of their blood for nutrients. It has also generated many other self-defense mechanisms to protect itself from would-be attackers. Okay, Plant 42 is the... Wait, let me guess. Yep, that's the boss. Okay. Or maybe it's somebody else. Yeah, that's always an open question, especially with franchises that, as time goes on, always become greater and more complex. That it's always a chance that they just simply decide to rewrite something that has been long established. Yeah, that's something that's a reoccurring theme in media. It wouldn't surprise me if they come out with Resident Evil 10 someday and go, yeah, but did you know the Marcus from Resident Evil 0 never was the true Marcus? He actually was all this time hidden away in a freezing underground facility somewhere, in a healing pot somewhere down under France. Like everything is possible. Everything. The founder of Umbrella Corporation, Oswald E. Spencer, is a man of noble birth, and together with James Marcus and Edward Ashford, he discovered the progenitor virus. To continue researching the virus as a potential biological weapon, the three created Umbrella Corporation as a front for their activities. Spencer mercilessly removed rival after rival, continuing to expand his own influence. With the completion of research on the T-virus, he seized full control of Umbrella. He never reveals himself or his true intentions, even to officers of the company, leaving Spencer a figure shrouded in mystery. Okay, so I played Resident Evil 5, so it seems the only time when you actually see him is during a short cutscene. Operation report. September 27th. Which year? 0 p.m. The west barricade has been compromised and other exchange. Okay, where's this from? Okay, Raccoon. Okay, I thought this might have been the police station or something. Confiscation room. Okay, this is the police station. Just during the time of Resident Evil 3. Injured in a battle, record, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is really... There are numbers as well as that. Okay, liquor. Yeah, okay. Shit's is shit. Online interview with anti-Umbrella activist. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Reporter. The trial is the talk of the internet. and queries on popular search engines continue to make the top 3 list. However, there are many who raise their eyebrows at your battle against the multinational corporation as carrying things too far. What is your opinion on this? Sarah. Umbrella is not just another out-for-profit corporation. They are a powerful organization, closely resembling an army or a country. We have no choice but to wage war this way on a company trying to cover up the truth. We have battled in court for almost half a decade now to reach a verdict against Umbrella, and we would do it again if given the choice. Reporter. So you are the David fighting the Goliath of Umbrella. However, now that a decision has been handed down, the problem's solved, right? One problem was solved, but some doubt still remains, and I feel it's too early to celebrate our victory. Doubt? And what doubt would that be? There are 2 questions we need to ask ourselves. First, why is it that it has taken so long for evidence against Umbrella to appear? Why now? Second, why is the nature of that evidence still being concealed to this day? Reporter, there are a lot of popular theories flying around about that one. Sarah, take a look at the court records. It seems as if the evidence was data being stored on a computer. Umbrella must have been hiding it right to the very end. The most likely reason none of this evidence has gone public is that it contains information that would incriminate many world governments, including our own. This evidence is also rumored to have been acquired from dealings with an anti-social organization. Okay, this is insanely this is the type of stuff that I want from a game called Umbrella Chronicles. Like something that expands the lore of the world. Because yeah, this is actually extremely interesting. Like, what does the regular run-of-the-mill person in the Resident Evil universe think about the events taking place in their world? And also again, very critical about corporations and governments and the intertwinement of the two. But Umbrella's gone. Certainly, that means the biggest menace is out of the way, right? Have the wrongdoings of Umbrella come to light? Certainly. But all of the data on virus production and biological weaponry has not. I don't feel the data has been erased, but that it has ended up in someone's hands. Someone? Okay, this is gonna lead to Albert Wesker, right? I'm so smart. Someone who will inherit Umbrella's dark legacy. Inheriting a dark legacy then sounds like something out of a TV show. It's easy to laugh and dismiss it as some movie of the week story. However, if there is any chance that such a possibility is true, it is worth our concern. Humans can be foolish creatures. Even after witnessing the destructive might that wiped out an entire city, someone could still steal that power and try to use it to further their own ambitions, regardless of the price to be paid. Umbrella may only be the beginnings of this nightmare. The mystery surrounding the court decision makes that much pretty obvious. Yeah, I still believe that the taking down of Umbrella was just a front. Like the tentacles of Umbrella already reach far too deep to be erased that easily. Like, that's just the official stuff. Also, like, this reporter, like, fuck him. Dude, an entire city got destroyed with zombies created in an underground laboratory. I think it's time for conspiracy theories right now. Like, can you imagine, like, something like this would actually happen in the real world? Like, oh my god. Like, conspiracy theories have already entered the mainstream. There would so much be the driving force of public discussions and politics if something like this would ever happen. Then all kinds of every remaining trust in the system would fly out of the window, and for good reason. The underworld of Umbrella is a dark story. Yeah, that's downplaying it. Oh, note, what is this? Transcript to my Lisa. Okay, this is the letter from the mother of Lisa. Yeah, no, already read that. This is also just a collection of more notes. Neptune notes. Neptune is a new form of BOW created from a great white shark base. Okay. Just, just a typical story. A shark being infected with T-virus and getting quite aggressive, let's say, and hungry for human flesh. Nemesis T-type, Pursuer. The BOW is the result of combining a Nemesis parasite with a host tyrant body. The introduced Nemesis parasite controls the host completely. Its improved intelligence gives it the capacity to follow orders as well as the ability to operate a variety of weaponry. A protective coat was wrapped around it to provide protection against bullets and explosions as well as act as a failsafe should it go out of control. Thanks to the parasite's secretions, the regeneration powers of the Nemesis T-type were incredible. Even if it were somehow stopped by an attack, it could mutate and evolve into a new form capable of withstanding further attacks. The new form and their abilities are completely unpredictable. Interesting. I like how the final enemy, like you had from the first Resident Evil story all the way up to Resident Evil 3, virus, and then as the last entry, the last enemy being something created with a parasite, which then logically leads into Resident Evil 4. That's interesting. So is this parasite? Wait, Nemesis parasite? ER type, okay. Engineered by Umbrella Europe, okay. Oh my god, this actually might be a Las Plagas. This might actually. Oh my god, Nemesis is the first enemy type with a Las Plagas. Interesting. RPD nodes, yeah, okay, these are all that we can find in Resident Evil 2. Raccoon City nodes, I think this is also just Raccoon City Forest. Just let's make sure this is just. Yeah, okay, this. Las Nemesis. Raccoon City destruction files. Rebecca Chambers profile, okay, this is interesting. Rebirth files, reclamation project, Red Queen notes. Oh yeah, Red Queen, that's something I need. Relations for the trainees. Porter's memo. Guest. Richard Aiken. Letter. Sealed letter. I want to speed this up a bit. Richard Aiken's letter. Wait. First, who's Richard Aiken? A member of the STARS Bravo team. He is the BUM or backup man for the team and specializes in the shotgun. He is also charged with looking after the inexperienced Rebecca Chambers. The guy who got to be Spider Snack. This young man has a bright disposition and is frank with others. He cares for people and will do whatever it takes, even at the cost of his own life, to protect someone. Dear Brigitte, I understand your concern about me taking up this dangerous line of work. As a member of STARS, I will always be in the line of fire. I figured this was as good a time as any to try and explain my actions. Brigitte, I know I have talked about her before, but the memory of my little sister eats at me from the inside. I couldn't save her from that criminal. I know you tried to console me, telling me that there was nothing I could do, being so young. But I was so paralyzed by fear and doubt that I couldn't do anything. My baby sister was killed right in front of my very eyes, and I couldn't move an inch. I couldn't protect her. I was so helpless. It feels like I should have died in her place, and I just can't shake that feeling. All I can do is try to bury that feeling and protect the people that need it most, so they don't have to go through what I did. I'm not going up this job, I'm not giving up this job, and I will continue to protect who I can. Stars is the only way I can live with myself. I don't want to die in vain. I never want to hesitate when that moment comes. Don't worry, I'm not that little kid anymore, and I will come back alive. I promise. You are the most important thing in my life, and I will always want to be there for you when you need me. Love, Richard. First of all, he had a family, he had a wife. And second, he is Batman. this is Batman. This is the Richard Bat origin story. But yeah, okay, he was motivated by sacrificing himself for others because he couldn't for his sister. The old story. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the man you knew. The results of my test came back today, and as I suspected, they came back positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of sanity just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please, do everything in your power to make this whole incident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the logs using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded the password info X-ray picture. Okay, this is a file that we read in Resident Evil 1, informing us that the code is on his X-ray. And that's how good Ada is. We didn't even see her once in Resident Evil 1. That's how good she is of an agent. Also, poor guy. Your love is in vain. She just used you. She just used you, man. I'm sorry. Reporter's memo? This. Destruction. At last, I have found the evidence I need to prove that the cannibal disease is indeed happening in the city. One man actually ate people to death. He was like a savage animal tearing away at new flesh. It was completely disgusting. I have heard rumors that many people are also suffering from this disease now. However, the causes of the disease is not yet known. Is this another mystery of the present disease? I will have to check on it. They have placed Raccoon City under martial law because of the cannibal disease. I have lost contact with the media outside of the city, but I won't give up. As a journalist, I won't keep my eyes shut and walk away. I have a duty to the people on my profession. I don't think the disease has spread nationwide yet. I believe that this city holds the key to its creation and cure. In fact, I'm sure of it. The military has set up blockades around the city to keep people from escaping and spreading the disease. Most of the citizens have either died or have come in contact with the disease. I know that it is the right decision to quarantine the city, but I can't help but pity myself if I am infected or eaten. It doesn't matter. My fate is already sealed. All I have left is my journalism. I won't give up until I solve the mystery of this deadly disease. I have just discovered that the disease is not spread through the air, but by some other means. This is still, again, from previous games. Damn it. What is this? Bizarre mail. Oh, okay, these are Resident Evil Digest. Okay, these are all the newspaper articles that you can also find in Resident Evil 1, 2, whatever. I'm more interested in the Red Queen. The codename of the AI defense system developed by Umbrella, the AI is contained with UMF-13. However, the AI has unrestricted access to the entire Umbrella network for administration, monitoring, and carrying out certain procedures. This additional functionality is a security failsafe, but in most circumstances, Red Green is in the background performing only its primary monitoring function. In emergencies, it will serve a more active role and protect sensitive systems and data from intrusion along with cleaning up hostiles. It is self-aware and can take the measures based on its own judgment. Wait, what? It's self-aware? You just happen to have a self-aware robot lying around. I got a dash. Okay, I hope I see you in the evening. I will just... It's been a fun history lessons. Well, thank you. I hope you have your homework ready next time. No, but seriously, I am going to to continue with Resident Evil 4 later this evening, and I hope I can see you there. But if not, bye. See you next time. Reclamation project notes. There's a test. There's always a test. The management training facility has been Umbrella. Wait, the management training facility has been abandoned since James Marcus' death in 1988. Umbrella undertook a project to reclaim the facility and bring it back under operation. Supplies and human resources were to be divided into the 2 batches and set in, but the lead group was exterminated by a BOW. The Special Forces unit sent in to investigate was also caught by surprise and taken down by the leeches. The leaders of the reclamation project were Albert Wesker and William Birkin. Okay, we already knew that. Rebecca Chambers profile. A member of the STARS Bravo team, Rebecca is an expert in the manufacture and preparation of pharmaceuticals and serves as the team's medic. She's highly talented and graduated college at a young age of 18. Although she looks delicate, she's a woman of action and calm in the face of danger. She lacks experience in actual combat, so she can appear childish at times and can sometimes hesitate when finding herself overwhelmed by an unknown situation. Where were we? Starnos, sealed letter to Sergei. Wait, this is the letter that we already... Oh, no, this is the answer to the Colonel. Okay. Dear Colonel, it has been so long since we last met. Has summer come to Russia yet? There's no summer in Russia ever. I realize it is sudden, but I have a request that only you can handle, old friend. You already know from the television conference the other day that a response to the incident at Arkley has been ordered. The mail calling for the X-Day procedure has already been sent. There are stirrings behind closed doors calling for disposal of the entire facility. However, I just cannot help but feel it is a waste, what with our guardian of Crete. I apologize for having to make this request of you, but could you fly to Raccoon and recover the prototype for me? There's a okay, in that container in the helicopter that was where Talos was in. Okay, that's what the one final thing that they got out of the city. There's a cause for the urgency of this request. Hidden forces are at work, trying to back me into a corner. I suspect there's more to the virus outbreak and other various incidents that I suspected. The company has decided to destroy any evidence implicating their involvement. In the current circumstances, I fear that any correspondence sent by traditional means would be monitored, and so I sealed this message. Umbrella is embroiled in a dangerous situation, and these are dangerous times. This is when those who would take advantage of such misfortune will begin to emerge. You have always been our loyal cleaner. The time when your services are needed has come again. Happy hunting. Unsigned but stamped by an old seal. Interesting that Sergei and Vladimir would have this kind of friendship going on. An evil friendship. Journal, Talos. Simulated category. Trevor family. No, okay, this could be interesting. Like all of this, like these are just newspaper articles. Like here, who has been eaten? That is when Carlos. Wait, what? Okay, this seems to be history. What? No, this is. Oh, okay, this betrayer was Nikolai. Yeah, okay. I just by skipping, I saw this is just retelling the events, um, compiling them into a quick summary. Train the derailment, Talos. C notes. That's the front. Nuking. Sure. Virus. Oz. Web. Extract on her. Oh, this is about Code Veronica, okay. Wesker report, extract on virus, and William Birkin. Okay, this could be interesting. Jaw and bring mutations. Okay, these few more I'm going to read, and then I need to make a quick pause because there are a few more things, and then I can finally get myself prepared for Resident Evil 4, which is what I have been looking forward to the entire day. So, Trevor, tell me interesting. The family of George Trevor, the brilliant architect. Okay. I get it. Okay. So Dr. Marcus is the science. He's the brain of Umbrella. Marcus is the architect, the design of all the traps and everything. And Spencer is just the evil spirit. Yeah, no, this is actually, I like that. Like the three components of Umbrella. The design, the science, and the evilness. The family of George Trevor, the brilliant architect who designed and oversaw the construction of the Arklay Mansion. The construction of the mansion took 5 years, and when it was complete, Spencer decided that George knew too much. He was imprisoned within the mansion, while his wife Jessica and daughter Lisa were subjected to viral experiments. Jessica was deemed incompatible and disposed of, while George found himself trapped in the product of his own design. The Trevor family became the first victims of Spencer's blind ambition. Yeah. Talos. Simulated battle results. Secret Case 12. Talos vs. 1 Special Forces unit. 12 soldiers. Former Spetsnaz? What the frick is this? Russian. Okay, is this a real special unit that exists in Russia? Case 13. T-Alos was armored vehicles. 2 vehicles. Time elapsed 6 minutes 40 seconds. Kill ratio 89.22%. I think it's percent. Talos versus attack helicopter. Okay, cool. And then be taken down by 2 guys with just handguns. Is someone's journal? November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after the shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Oh, poor Lisa. Where did they take her? She promised that we could escape together. Did she escape alone or leave me behind? November 15. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy, but she was a fake. Not my real Mom. Same face but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. Yeah, this is where we witness her face, her mind deteriorating, like a motivation to try to give her face to her mother. Get my face back. Nobody can have my mom's except me. Attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom said when I meet her without her face. From inside box, scant of Mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box hard. It hurts. Steel rope in the way. Can see Mother because 4 stones. 19 what? Daddy attached first. Mom attached scont. Inside red and slimy white and hard. Not true Mom. Where? Don't know Dad. Fought Mom again. Attach Mommy. She moved no more. She's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Mom. Where? I miss you. Oh, this is terrible to read. John knows. This poisonous snake. Okay, this is just about snakes. William Birkin. A world-renowned scientist working for Umbrella, he is the primary figure responsible for the development of the G virus. He was also a core component in continuing research of the T virus, where Marcus left off. However, some unpleasantness arose between him and Umbrella, prompting him to approach the US military. Umbrella responded by sending in their special forces. Shortly before his death at their hands, he injected himself with the G virus and transformed into a monster. He survived and daughter Sherry. Okay. Wesker Reprecht. We know nothing about her. Red Queen? No, Lisa Trevor, okay. She was the biggest secret at the laboratory, and her data was never removed from the premises. The records showed that she had been there ever since the institute was established. She was 25 years old. No one knew who she was or why she was there. Apparently, she was a human specimen to develop the T-virus. And my mouse has a will of its own. Interesting. The experiment began on November 10th, 1967. She had been continuing to receive virus injections for 11 years. July 27, 1981, he worked through the night at the lab time after time and repeated disorganized experiments one after another. My staff and I collect biopsy samples as quickly as possible before the specimen could die, but we couldn't keep up with his speed. The laboratory manager supplied the new specimens as if nothing had happened, but they didn't survive long. It was hell, but a female specimen survived that hell. She was 28 years old by then and had spent 14 years in his lab. The numerous injections of the progenitor virus she had received over the past 14 years would have left her bereft of any logical reasoning. It's just as well, because if she still had any mind left, death would have been the one and only thing she would desire. Somehow, she continued to live. Her determination was decided on after 3 researchers had become her victims. With the study of this G virus on track, she no longer had her status as a valuable specimen. The determination of her vital signs was monitored and confirmed over the next 3 days. Then the body was finally taken away to some unknown location at the instruction of the laboratory manager. Even now, I still do not know who she was or why she was brought here. UMF 13. The 13th generation of supercomputer UMF 013 is contained in the underground Raccoon City research facility shelter. All of the data gathered from the network of Umbrella's branches around the world is stored as a backup on this mainframe. This wealth of information is kept in one location to serve as a safety measure should Umbrella run into difficulty and need to be re-established. Yeah, that's the thing, they keep it open, like we have no idea how many research facilities and in how many countries Umbrella has its locations. Like hundreds, thousands, at least enough games to keep the series running forever. Wesker notes on different mutations. I have a theory on Sergei's unique course of evolution. I had always assumed that the variety of effects the virus brings about on its host were mere random mutations. However, witnessing firsthand the effects of Sergei combined with what I know of Marcus' transformation points to a common thread between their outcomes. The host's mindset appears to influence the evolution of the virus. Sergei mutated into a monster whose very body is the picture of suffering as he was ripped apart from the inside by thorns. I can only imagine that his transformation represents the true mindset of the person he was inside. While I have no proof, my intentions tell me that this must be the case. If the personality of the host can truly affect the course of the virus manifestation, where does that leave me? Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting and a very fitting end. The virus, the T-virus, really is just one part of the story. The second part is that the virus only reveals the true monster underneath. The the demonic soul, the black soul of the person who carries it. This is actually quite, like, I mean, we all, like, from playing the game, you can already suspect that the way they transform and stuff, that this is going on without having ever read this kind of notes. This is but it's nice to have this confirmation that what you see is the reflection of the innermost being of the evil person. This is, yeah, quite fitting, and quite a fitting end. Final verdict on the Umbrella Chronicles. I wanted to like it, but it just became increasingly annoying to play. Really, like, if they had done away with the grinding, and if they had made it possible that you can beat the entire game on easy with just a handgun, then it would have been fine. That's all I would have demanded from the game. But no, it became increasingly difficult. You had to hit everything just precisely with the extremely difficult movement, and it's just no. Like, my final verdict, if you want to know all the background information about the entire Resident Evil universe, just watch my stream, me reading all the transcripts, or read them for yourself on the Resident Evil wiki. And that's really all you need. Really. Yeah. But yeah, I like it. The universe has once again come my way. This I don't know, this feels like a very, very fitting final observation of the entire Resident Evil saga up to this point. Like, the monsters, the true monsters that are revealed, the viruses only show the monster that has always been underneath of the people that carry it. Yeah. Anyway, I make a pause for a few hours. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna eat something, and later we are gonna finally finish. Yeah, I think we are gonna finish Resident Evil 4. But I don't know when that's going to be. A few hours. Yeah. See you then.